I really didn't want to make this video today. There is nothing special about it. It's not gonna be one of those videos where I'm, exposing something about myself. This video is a testament to The War of Art, the book by Steven Pressfield. And just one of those days where you don't want to stick to your creative process, but you have to do it. It's part of the process. If you know anything about the creative process, the most important thing that you can probably learn about the creative process, if you do anything creative, even something like programming, which is like very technical, but at the highest levels, it's very creative as well. So basically anything where you're creating something, the most important factor to learn, the most important part of the process is that the muse, inspiration, the spirit, the God's gift of idea, blessing comes. It doesn't come when you want it to come. Very rarely that happens. Sometimes it happens, but very rarely. What actually happens, less rarely, or how it actually works, is you stick to the process, and then sometime during your process inspiration just comes. Good thing is that you're in your process, so sometimes maybe inspiration would come but you are not doing anything. So all of creatives know that you should stick to your creative process, and sometimes you'll just have it will just come, and sometimes it won't come. So I have these days where I'll just naturally sing good. I'll sing very good, and I can't always recreate those days. I will always sing above average, right? I used to train when I was young. I'm nowhere near close like the greatest singer ever. I'm not naturally very good at singing, but I can naturally hear when I make a mistake or when somebody else makes a mistake. So I have a good ear for music and for singing and for playing music. But I can't always recreate all the tones, with my voice. But I can hear when I make a mistake, so I can very quickly fix the mistake. So basically, the idea is I can learn to sing. But I have some days where I don't need to fix anything, so I just sing great. I have those days. Sometimes I don't drink, but sometimes when I do, once or twice or 3 times per year, sometimes it's one of those days. Oh, there you are. This guy. But yeah, I'm not counting those days. Sometimes I just can sing well. So basically, if I were to do singing, I would basically have many days where I don't sing well, and then some of those days I will sing well, but over time I would have more of those days. That's a creative process. So whatever you do, let this video be a testament to you should stick to a process. Like, I'm not gonna say anything much more smart in this video. That's the whole point of this video. Stick to the process. I don't want to make this video. I am making this video. That's the whole idea. Right now it's 2:36 a.m. I already know what the mistake was. It was one of the manifestations of resistance. If you read War of Art, you learn what resistance is. It can manifest in many ways. So if your process is fixed and you're doing everything perfectly, almost perfectly, other people will affect your process. What happened today was the same thing. Kind of skipped my process in the morning, not fully, but just like I, switched the order of things because that's how I felt. And then later I had a choice to make, go outside and help somebody do something or stick to my process. I decided to help, of course, as I expected already, because I know the pattern. That thing took much longer, didn't get done, and then I was supposed to continue my process, but I already lost a bunch of time. So just one of those days that where you get to relearn some of the most important lessons, which are ignore everything that's not connected to your process. So yeah, that's the idea. I didn't want to make this video, but I have to make this video because that's the process. And if you're a creative, hopefully this is a good reminder. Stick to your process and ignore everything else. As I have a picture here on my wall from Vagabond, so where Miyamoto Musashi says, think only about your art. I would say, to fix that quote, it's think only about your art and act only on your art, create your art. Actually, there needs to be a component of action, and maybe in the next video I'll speak about motion and how important motion is, because that's the video I wanted to make today, but I decided to make this video because I didn't really feel fully inspired making video about motions. It's 3 a.m. and I'm kinda tired. Okay, so very simple video. This is it for today's video. Hopefully you liked it. Yeah, go create whatever you're doing, entrepreneurship, whatever. Go make sales calls, go make videos, go write blog posts, go send messages, go write, play music, learn, read, practice, approach a girl, and I'll see you in the next video.